right. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I am, of course, an ape. I'm joined by Sam Margarine, an actual chicken, Virgil Levitator, and the Doctor for the first episode of my new show, discussing animals with APGamingREAL. I'm glad you all could join us here.
Is this episode about chickens? Like,
Oh yeah, it's all about chickens. It's all
Did I have a stroke? Like, what's going on now?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is the show we do every Wednesday. Are you okay?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought the show was about Star Wars for 14 weeks, but like...
What? No, dude.
It's actually... Alright. We're just having a laugh with Dave. It's not that he just woke up for 2 a.m. and his hair, even though it's clearly rolled just out of bed, still looks immaculate and perfect.
The word dick was used, so...
Nope. Welcome to episode 18 of Edge of the Empires. Don't listen to Sam Margarine about anything.
I will leave this show. This was not in my contract.
I have the votes from last week. A nearly 100% vote for Caleb for MVP.
Wow.
Not only have we never had this many votes before, we've also never had someone win by such a large margin. So go ahead and take your plus 10 XP.
Bravo,
Zane won funniest last episode for plus 5. So
what?
You won the funniest category. Give yourself 5 XP.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, this week?
Yeah. Last week.
Why?
Or
People
last
have
week.
you people have a horrible sense of humor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your viewers suck.
Just called them out on that.
No, your viewers suck.
Wait,
You know what? I went on your show before and told your viewers they suck. So yeah, I guess it's okay for you to say that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
all of my viewers are also your viewers, so I'll have to disagree with both of you.
Listen, Toby, I have people that I would normally consider my viewers, and then I notice they go and watch your shows when we're broadcasting at the same time.
I noticed
that
they multi-twitch when we're not playing the same game together, yeah.
Okay.
It's still a little salt between you. Is there a little
No. I mean,
salt shaker?
here's the thing. I don't actually have a lot of viewers. I mostly steal them from you, Swarg, you, Dave, and you, Virgil. So, yeah. At the request of the cast, we're going to be rotating out the votes this week. There will be no MVP vote and no funniest vote.
Wait,
So
really?
the new voting categories for this week are workhorse and embodiment. So remember to vote for those at the end of the show. The description will be in the YouTube comment section or the description of the video.
Is there ever going to be a vote for the person who's carrying the most shit?
I'm literally about to explain what workhorse is. So
Cool.
workhorse is the one player who carries the group through a lot of stuff. His character makes all the right skills, they make all the right moves, and they keep things rolling. Embodiment is a reward for the player who best embodies the character's conditions. Are they angry, hungry, or tired? It's a person who uses their traits in the most compelling manner, both for and against.
Yeah, all right.
So those
it up.
are the
Yeah,
deals.
What?
So yeah, let's talk to these people, find out who they are, where you can find them, and what they've been up to. Sam Margarine.
What's with this margarine name?
I don't
Yeah,
know. Listen, last
Did you
week
eat
I was
something
like,
with margarine in it,
I
and now
need to
you're
come up
upset?
with cool nicknames for everyone on the show. I mean, the Doctor was pretty easy. I thought Virgil Levitator was pretty clever. Dave is already the chicken man, but Sam Margarine I had to work on for a while.
I want to state it in my contract that right under the clause where it says I must retweet you for the show.
Oh, 32B, right. I got
that
that.
you're not allowed to call me anything other than Swarg.
All right.
I just think that's there on the contract. So
And I have
legally,
a special...
I want to make sure I got the pronunciation right. I usually
legally,
say
I'm allowed
Swarg, but is
10%
it...
more of the money that you receive from the show.
That's good. I currently receive $0 from this show.
Exactly. That's a contract.
So
Fuck!
is it Swarg or Swarg?
That's a good question. I'd have to slow down how I would.
Well,
say my last
let me
name.
ask this: is your name Sam? And can people currently find you at twitch.tv/Swargula?
No, they can find me at twitch.tv/Swargula.
Swagula.
Yeah, you were wrong.
Swargula.
It's Swargula. But youtube.com/Swargula TV. For anybody who doesn't know who the fuck I am, I'm doing lots of weird stuff lately. I actually don't know what I'm doing with the stream. Part of me is going to take it more professional. I don't know. I'm starting up another show idea, which is
Let me ask, Sam,
another one.
Are you currently on a vision quest? People don't really understand why I got the glasses up, but they will in about half an hour.
I've never hated you more, Arthur.
Good.
But
Excellent, thanks.
I have another show idea, so I'm super excited about that. I'm trashing the last one. It wasn't that good. It was kind of too crazy. I tried to work on it. And this is what I spent doing after me and Arthur. Arthur had to talk about this show, right? I spent the next 2 hours of that day, Arthur, smashing together Stars Without Number and Mouse Guard. I shit you not. And it's pretty damn close to working.
Is it called Mice Without Number? Because that would be amazing. Just a wave
I stand
of
corrected.
mice traveling into the stars on little cute jetpacks
Correct. I mean,
with swords before them and astronaut spacesuits.
If you call it that, I will make you an overlay for that show.
So
Mice
do you
without
have
number.
to
Anything else.
create a universe
Just
of like
swarms of mice.
of like a plague of just mice, where it's just like, okay, these mouses over in the system over here.
Oh God, he's so tired.
Planets
is
are just
2 a.m.
clumps of mice that got close together in space and have, yeah.
Have you
All
seen?
right.
Have you
Oh
read
my
the story
God.
about Skeleton Star, by the way?
We gotta focus up.
Wait, no, I like this time where we get to bond.
I know. We gotta
Bentley?
listen. This show has the longest average intro times
Because
and
we're
it's
the most interesting people, Arthur.
Hands down.
Here, I got it. I'll host now. Henley, what was Skeleton Star?
Oh, it's basically a D&D story where someone accidentally creates a lich and a skeleton that can create a lich and a skeleton indefinitely. So they create one that creates one that creates one, and basically just infinitely respawns until it takes over an entire planet. And it's
there
like,
was a spell loop in 3.5 that allowed you to do that.
yeah,
It's like-
no, that's what
Yeah.
it is based on, and it's basically like
Yeah.
It's the
created
Grey
enough
Goose
skeletons.
scenario, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the Grey Goose scenario, but with bones.
But I'm Swargula. You can find me on YouTube and here. I'll be streaming. I still kind of do TPD&D. I do music streams now more often than I have in the past, which is super weird. Weird amounts of love for that. And then I do a campaign, and I'm looking at starting up a second campaign, which is going to be different. I'm hoping it's going to be extremely weird. It's going to be great. But as the host of this show, let's
You're
move
not
on
hosting.
to Mr. Henley.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now. Skype's completely
Hi,
frozen. But you're
my
not
name
hosting.
is twitch.tv/APGamingREAL. I do this thing online called streaming, and I also do this thing where I play XCOM, like just stupid amounts of XCOM. It's pretty cool. I like to name my my XCOM people after my audience.
Can
So
this
if
joke
you
be
ever
dead, and
wanna-
can we move on?
Yep, we need to
Ev-
move on. Speaking
Yeah.
of moving on, look at this awesome fan art from Radosaurus of
Oh,
Toby
yes.
deploying the
Can't wait.
lightsaber.
Oh, I'm so fucking excited.
Oh man, someone like it in the Skype.
Oh my god, I want to animate that. I don't even know how to animate things, but I would learn how to just
See,
animate.
that's how
Jump in.
I've always imagined it, right?
Oh no,
Except-
he just sent me another one. What's this next one?
Oh man, I can't. I don't.
Penis.
I could
Penis.
I could at least gif it.
Oh my god, the second one is the greatest piece of art I have ever fucking seen.
Dude,
I
don't-
can't.
Don't
I don't have
just be that guy.
I don't have
Yeah,
the RAM to run.
he just
the
laughs
Skype
and keeps it to
background,
himself.
So I need someone to link these amazing pieces to me on Skype.
It's in the goddamn get
Dude,
in
if
roll
you're-
20. Get in roll 20.
Oh, it's in the roll 20.
God
Okay,
damn
that's
it.
perfect.
Jesus.
I'm in the roll 20. I just didn't see.
Oh my
From-
goodness, this
oh.
fan art is so
Wow.
good. That's probably my favorite depiction of Niall so far. But undoubtedly, Coral staring at the Jedi crystal and just being like, "That will not fit in my butt."
Actually contemplating it. I like it.
Oh, that's
Oh my
amazing. I
God.
love the scowl.
Yep.
Mm.
If there's any one thing that could derail this intro, that would be it.
I just like how Niall is obviously expecting like a a line like a from
To
Coral.
be fair, I said it when she wasn't in the room, but that image is perfect. You know what? that she looks good in Empire uniform.
I know, right?
As
Ratasaurus 2016, everybody.
the literal best around. Nothing him down.
All right, Dave, you were talking about me, but if instead you wanted to talk about yourself at twitch.tv/Henley, I heard that not only are you getting a house in Poland soon, but you'll be restreaming shortly.
Yeah, I mean, I signed a lease this Saturday, so that's fun. And the first thing that came to mind when I did that was like, shit, yeah, we can start Cities season 2. It's been like 4 goddamn months since we took a hiatus where I could be like, hey guys, I'm just gonna move to another country real quick. It'll take like 3 weeks.
Yeah, he literally said this is gonna take 2 weeks, and it is now 3.5 months later.
Man.
Oh God, he just linked a final one.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, I'll be streaming pretty soon. That's pretty much it. Be excited because I'm finding gifts that relate to things. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Oh my God.
Look at Combat Probe Toby right there.
Man,
you can tell that chest
Man,
has been lightened right
Ratasaurus,
there.
this is like the fucking I've ever seen.
That one's the shit. Yeah, that one's
I
really
can't
cool,
even tell you how. I just can't even.
I've been having trouble uploading my weekly digest for this week. I might just do it again so I can include this specific 3 works of art in the fucking fan art section.
It's all amazing. You're amazing.
All right, let's talk about twitch.tv/Zircon5. Who the fuck are you? Where can people find you, and what do you do?
Hello, everyone. Stop by the
Oh,
channel, don't you? Twitch.tv/Zircon5 is where I run my Dungeon World games. We're doing every Tuesday and Friday now, and then like interspersed, we'll be doing like Mondays and Thursdays, but not solid.
But
But
just go crazy all over the place, throwing
if you're
games
like-
down.
I want to play. Good days to jump in are like Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So think about that. Send me a message if you're like, I want to play Dungeon World. It's really easy to jump in and play. Also, if you want to like see when I'm going live with stuff like this show or other shows on these folks' channels, you can follow my Twitter. It's at Virgil Levenger. Games have been going really good lately. I'm excited for next Tuesday because we actually had a slow-paced game yesterday. There was not a lot of progress made, but there was some really good role play. We're continuing on with the same group for a second week, which has me really excited because then I actually can like plan some stuff for them to ignore or burn or put to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dr. Wreckage's like go-to option. Everyone go to sleep, including him. He's
Well, speaking of Dr. Wreckage, you want to jump to that? Okay,
I think we
Wreckage. Well,
just
let me
did.
know when you want to actually speak.
No,
pretty sure he just warped through time and space. We might
yeah,
have to-
As the Doctor.
yeah,
Did
that's
someone
what's
just
my
put-
nickname.
To push air into one of my veins through something.
Yeah, we'll kill you. Don't worry. We're all very happy to do it. Yeah, I'm Dr. Wreckage. I will GM on your stream. I will play on your stream. Get in touch with me. But more importantly, Sin Eater Season 2 will happen shortly. We're having the first pre-production meeting this Saturday. It's not going to be streamed or anything, but the players will be finally getting together after 3 months, and we'll be talking about the movies that we did in the interim, and the
Movies?
various projects, and we'll be getting the cast back together and reviewing the
Yeah.
script and all of that.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about season 2 script. And also I can't remember my voice for the character. So
Well, the thing about this is there's a video of it,
but where would we go if we needed to listen back to that
Yeah.
Sin Eaters podcast?
SoundCloud. There's a podcast where SoundCloud/Die Party, and there's a YouTube, Hensicle, on the YouTubes, where you can go back and listen to them as well. So if you wanted to do either of those things to get ready for season 2 of the greatest role-playing experience this side of the Mississippi River, wrapping all the way around the Earth, really. So it's just the entire world.
The Mississippi, the planet.
And from one side to the other side of the Mississippi. There's actually a better show in the Mississippi River.
It's on a riverboat. It's not streamed or anything. You have to go there, and they role play as they go up and down.
Of course, it's
a
Brandon
role-playing show.
Sanderson, Patrick Rothfuss, Chris Perkins.
Yeah, that's a great cast. And it's also and it's got
Tupac.
Brian Blessed as well. Brian Blessed.
Yes.
And it's GM by Elvis, who's actually not dead.
Yeah,
Listen,
because he
nobody-
lives on the Mississippi River. It's like where the waiting room between life and death.
Wow.
You're revealing plot
You heard it
points
here
for
first,
season 2.
everyone. Mississippi River. It's the waiting room between life and death.
Yeah, well, like
Alright.
Supernatural, we've explored everything supernatural on this side of the Mississippi River, and now we have to deal with the Mississippi River for a whole season.
Arthur?
Yep.
Arthur, how's it going with you?
How is it going with me? Well, unfortunately, it seems like tonight everyone wants to host my fucking show instead of me. But thank you for throwing that to me. I've been playing some Metal Gear Solid, and that's been interesting. My cat's been following me around, just being a complete fucking asshole. Opening doors. Listen, as soon as my cat learned how to open some fucking doors, my life was over, okay? My life as I knew it was over.
So, did you realize that your cat just unlocked a skill tree that you gave to him by accident, and he's just like, "Yep, I'm breaking your game now." That's all it is.
He needs to, as GM, go to the store and buy round door knobs and install them.
Put square
like
ones in there,
patch-
it'll trip him the fuck
It's
out.
like Arthur's house patch 1.03. Round doors added.
You just put bead curtains in. He won't know what to do with them.
Cat's multiclassing.
The cat gets to the bead curtain and just freezes in terror.
All right. Well, that was interesting. There's probably some other pre-show stuff we need to do here.
Let's just play.
Roll for force and obligation.
Can I do it this time? Can
Yeah.
I do force?
Yep.
I still have
Ooh.
20 ob.
You have a what?
I still have 20 obligation.
It's definitely
I
trigger.
I guess I still have 20 obligation as well for this session. Yeah.
No, your Lando the Hutt obligation is gone.
So I have 10 now. Cool.
Zane 10. So that's
Oh, by the way, I
50.
went through the
Right.
the ship
Yep.
character sheet and I fixed everything. That was
Excellent.
different.
I'm actually
See.
getting a haircut Friday, Swarg. So you got your
That-
beat there.
Let's
I'm
all
also gonna get
let's
my
all get
beard
haircuts
trimmed,
on
buddy.
Friday.
Look, this wasn't a contest, man.
We should all go get haircuts at the same time and like be on a Skype call on our phones.
Can
That'd be
we?
amazing.
No.
Stream
What we
it?
need to
Periscope
do-
it?
Oh,
need
we
to
could
form a
Periscope
fucking
it.
barbershop quintet. I'm telling you guys, one of these streams, I'm gonna convince somebody to barbershop quintet with me.
Barbershop Quintet TTRPG?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
We could
Well,
all
I'm
play
bringing
bards,
sex it
and we
back.
would just sing all of our spells.
Ooh, baby.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
There's 4 people started singing. That's the group.
Nailed it!
I'm
Henley,
so
you're out.
ready.
Yep.
I'm so ready.
Unless you're gonna go.
Is the roll?
I was the
on
one who
the
started
FFP?
singing.
Yes.
Dave didn't sing.
That's why I
Dave would
said it's
never
out.
sing.
He's not in the group.
I tried to roll the die roller and it's not
It
working.
doesn't look like it's
Dave, our
working
new
yet.
supergroup needs a manager.
Hey.
You motherfuckers.
Dave, you're so Dave, you have a face that belongs, backstage. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll.
I
And
know.
nothing's
I can't
throwing
get it to
out.
work either.
Are none of the dice working? Are we in
No.
trouble?
We are in trouble.
We're in big trouble, kids, see? Big
We
trouble.
might have to roll manually and then interpret the dice.
Ooh, I'll get the thing out.
Yep.
Do, 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 do,
Oh,
do, do,
Lord in
do.
heaven.
On a very special episode. of
Roll
The
20
Twilight
status.
Zone. Watch 5
Ah,
nerds
ah.
try to interpret dice rolls at high speeds while an audience watches.
Don't we do that every week?
The
Yeah.
thing interprets it for us, though.
Yeah, but we try to interpret what the symbols mean. It's like hieroglyphic reading every day.
Listen, guys,
This is gonna
we're
be harder because you're gonna be like 4. What does 4 mean? Is that like 2 successes or is that 2 nothings.
We've
like, what-
already reached peak singing stream when Dave and I just fucking freestyled Hakuna Matata one day out of nowhere. It was so epic it got Cottontailed fan art.
The problem with that, Arthur, is
It
that
does seem very epic.
I've actually got like muscle memory for Hakuna Matata.
That's okay because it
So-
means no worries, Dave. For the rest of your day.
Wait, what does that mean? If we just start singing it, you just have to like
It's
Peter
sorry.
Griffin it, like you have to finish it.
So there is one of the things a lot of people don't know about me is that I was in a musical, and
Everybody knows you were in that musical. You never stop talking about it.
because
Well, you haven't stopped talking about anime?
I literally didn't know that, Dave.
I was gonna say I didn't either.
there you go, motherfucker. So I was in Aladdin, and
It's amazing.
one of the
Were you Apu or the Abu? Sorry. were you Abu?
never gonna get our hands on that lamb.
no, I was.
Wow, that
I
was fucking amazing.
That's
I've
pretty
been
good.
actually practicing.
You're Gilbert Gottfried,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That was really good.
It's very responsible of you to practice.
Get
that.
ready for it, folks. You heard it here first.
Wait, I don't remember the singing siren. Anyway, can we like? Is there like a way to restart?
There
the...
is! Prepare for glory, my friends. We're going to use the backup die roller on Google+.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I have
lordy.
that. I have that already installed, I think.
Disable your
Install.
camera and your microphone and will only be using it to roll dice. Join that hangout link there, friends.
It says it can't access my shit, so I have to give it access, but then remove it.
Indeed.
What the
That's
actual
fucking
fuck?
dumb.
Arthur, you didn't mute yourself in that, or so.
No, I don't want you
What?
guys to actually see me. See my real name.
Yeah, it's Sam Ghoulish.
No one cares, Sam. I'm not gonna be fucking stalking you. Anyway,
You sure?
Alright, how do we?
yeah, I'm sure I'm not going to stalk you, Sam.
If you guys were pro, you'd have a fake name on Google Plus like me.
Okay,
Alright,
so-
let's make sure everybody can see this die roll.
How do we
See
click?
that.
No, I mean, what do we
Adam.
click on? Do we
How do
click on the
we
roll
see
20 dot?
It there should be a thing that says Edge of the Empire Hangout Tools.
I don't know where that is.
Unmute microphone. Camera not working.
You're gonna have to
It's
allow it
hanging-
first.
hang on
It's-
to it.
it'll be over there. It's a blue little circle within a circle.
I see.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
You're still gonna have roll 20 open for your character sheets unless
Oh
you're
fuck, man! This is not in my contract.
Alright, I'm rolling a bunch of things in order to make sure there. It's showing up now. Sorry guys, I have no idea why this isn't working, but fortunately we can fix it.
And
Sam,
I'm gonna see if it works.
Your fucking image is just like.
All right, there we go. Look at that roll.
Yeah, like, that's one of my favorite pictures. That's literally actually that's my logo on Twitch. It's just like a hyper. It's the same picture, yeah.
Can they
Oh
see
my
the roll
God.
right when it happens?
No, unfortunately not.
Can you? You can't.
I mean, we can, but the audience will not be able to.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I'm
So the
trying,
audience will
guys.
not
I'm
see
doing
any
my
results. That's
best.
fine.
You
That's
can't.
fine.
You can't grab the roller part, like edit scene. Grab the thing. Are
Yeah,
you
I
an
guess I
ops or-
could.
Yeah,
Right,
try to just
fine.
move it up.
There we go. 3 white, 2 black.
I already rolled it. It's 4 light, 1 dark.
Yeah, but we were gonna let Coral roll it.
Oh,
Bitch. Plus, we get one
whatever.
automatic
I haven't
white
rolled
light.
it for fucking hella long.
You
What?
will, my friend. You will.
Well, his would still be better, Dave.
Well, fuck it. I
It
said I
doesn't
will.
matter. It doesn't matter. I knew that Dave was gonna be rolling it. He called it. You know,
I did.
no backsies. No backsies.
No backfix.
Okay, now my character sheet on roll 20 isn't working.
Really? I got mine open, so we're good. You can just pretend for a session.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's back.
Just pretend.
Toby.
All right,
Yay.
guys. You may have noticed the rolls on this go in the complete opposite order of roll 20. Freshest rolls will appear at the top rather than the bottom. So thank you for sticking through this incredible, technically difficult time, because roll 20 managed to break itself again, and we are seeking alternate solutions. Now, obligation roll, nothing triggered. Take off any strain threshold that you guys have so far that might be holding you back.
Okie doke.
Holding me back.
Thank you.
Alright.
That was gonna be my next thing. What about criticals?
Yeah, wounds
you
and
need
strain.
to get criticals healed by the
Yeah, but what about wounds and strain?
wounds should heal at a rate of like 1 a day.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And Strain heals overnight, and we're going to be starting more than one day from when we...
Okay, so I can get rid of that stuff. I only have a couple.
So we begin basically in Australia. We've already seen this planet a few times, mostly through flashback, but the group has visited there, and I think picked up Caleb there on the Twilight Homeworld. And again, it would be filmed entirely in Australia in kind of a red, sandy location. There's maybe a mesa somewhere in the distance. Coral is currently in a bathtub with a bubble bath solution in it, and the bathtub is floating above the ground.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Coral, you know that you have begun your journey into assembling your lightsaber, and that you're
cool.
currently on a force walk. Your body is physically assembling the components to make the lightsaber meld together as one single piece, rather than many separate smaller components. Your mind wanders through the Force, seeking whatever it is you're looking for. So what are you thinking about right now?
You mean, like, am I actively cognizant?
Yeah,
Am I
you
aware
know what's
that I'm
happening
building
right
a
now.
lightsaber? Okay.
You're super relaxed because you're in a warm bubble bath, but you know that you're currently working with some incredibly dangerous tools used to slice people in half.
So the one thing that I'm aware of, and maybe it's just like some weird thought process thing, that lightsabers, like, I have an idea of, or Korra has an idea of what lightsabers should look and feel like. I mean, he's picked up a training lightsaber and he's never turned it on. He's never actually hurled a lightsaber before and had it active in his hands. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the
Did you count the one that like sliced through your wrist?
Yeah, that's the only experience I have.
Would you
with a
say?
lightsaber.
Would you say that it's been in your hand?
Oh yeah, no, that was good.
Thank you for that setup there.
So in my mind, lightsabers are like very hot and very bright. And the thing with this crystal that I got, if we're speaking mechanical terms, it has 2 breach on it, which means that it has 20 breach instead of 10, making it like much more brighter and hotter than all the other like lightsaber crystals available. Thanks, obligation. So when I'm putting it together, it's almost like have you ever like had like a really bright torch in your hand and it's like kind of warm at the same time? It's kind of like that, and it's the same feeling that I got when I had it inside me. It was just sort of like humming and just being very warm and very very bright, and it sort of it doesn't react the way that I thought it would. So in my eyes, when I'm building this thing, I'm trying to be as careful as possible, and that's reflected around the lightsaber that gets built in its place. Like it's the top of it's kind of like sort of like cupped around it, kind of almost like a added padding for the top of my hand if I was to hold the lightsaber. And I'm very aware of the fact that it would it'd be very difficult for me to it'd be very easy for me to hurt myself with something like that. So the actual handle is built around my own protection rather than anything else.
Swarg spending this whole time with a shit-eating grin,
Says he's reading
repeatedly
chat.
destroying you in chat.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well, I mean,
I did
like,
not.
Chat.
They're taking it. The chat's
Oh.
going with it.
I tend to
Right.
ignore chat when I talk about things that go inside me because it's like the easiest joke ever.
Exactly.
All
It's
right.
like, yeah.
At
It's like
that
Henley's
point,
chat up in here.
That's about the point, Coral. When someone kind of just walks out of the distance towards you, and you see them in a very far distance as kind of a hazy reflection, and then all of a sudden, they're right next to you, kneeling down, like putting their elbows on the edge of your bath. You recognize this woman. She's a Twi'lek. It's your mother.
What? So just out of curiosity, the Force ghosts are always blue, right? So I have
Yes,
no
she's
real
not.
idea.
She's not blue.
Okay. And my father was blue from my memories and stuff?
Yep.
Okay. What color is she?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't have any idea of what color she would be, but I'm thinking maybe like a yellow or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Or like a darker color. I don't know. And I just sort of look up at her and I'm just like, I like sort of at the corner of my eye just look at her because, you know, if I take my focus off building this saber, it'll probably fall apart. So I'm like, am I doing it right?
So she just kind of leans over and like scruffles up your Liku and says, "Oh, Coral, there's no wrong way to assemble a lightsaber. I mean, you are of the Force. It will turn out correctly."
Okay, all right. Where have you been? I mean, Dad's been.
Your father is separate from me.
Huh.
I'm not like him. He decided to stay on and continue his work with you. I am one with the Force now. You remember our lessons as a children. It surrounds you and binds you, and when you die, you return to it.
So did I die in the bathtub?
No, you've become one with the Force.
Oh, that makes sense. I guess. Huh. So, what do you do all this time? You just like hang out and like, is there like a hollow net out here somewhere, or like how to?
So
What
she
do you-
tucks one of her Liku behind her ears, and now that you're looking at her, she's almost the same age you are. You know, she's been dead for quite some time. And she shakes her head and says, "No, Coral, there's no HoloNet in the Force.
Oh,
You know all things. When you're connected to the Force, you can see the past, the present, and even a bit of the future. That's all the HoloNet you'll need."
I guess that makes sense.
There's someone here who wants to speak with you, though, Zane. It's your friend Zane.
Wait, what?
It's not really Zane, of course, but the force that surrounds him, his spirit.
Oh, I mean, all I know about Zane and the Force is that he don't have time for that shit, you know?
And so, yeah, when you're doing the snapping thing, you turn your head away from her briefly, and when you turn back, it's Zane in the old, like, 15-year-old stormtrooper gear with the missing helmet patch that he lost back on the Star Destroyer. And he's just
I'm just
staring
like-
you in the face.
Like cross-armed, and my head's just already shaking. And I was, goddamn idiot.
Do you want me to make room for you in the bath? I mean,
Finger snaps? Really?
yeah, I mean, as angry as you want to be, you always are just the sassy old man to me, you know?
You know you look like an idiot when you do that.
I feel like I look like an idiot most of the time in your eyes, to be honest. So what are you doing in my Force dream? Are you aware of this? Like, what's going on? Are we like having a shared dream or something?
What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, do you dream in the Force? Like when you dream, do you dream of things or do you just like fall asleep? Like what's going on there?
Both.
Both. Huh. So, okay, give me one thing I can say to you in real life to make sure that we were like sharing this dream, or whether this is just me projecting what I think you would say to me if you saw me naked in a bathtub covered in bubbles.
Look at me. I'm a goddamn idiot. I'm a big
So
old blue Twi'lek. Woogie woogie, woogie woogie, and then do a little dance.
I'm actually orange. I mean, are you colorblind?
What?
Maybe my thoughts project you as being colorblind. I mean, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, your style is pretty bad. Well, so yeah, what are you doing here? Like, do you have words of wisdom for me? Like, what's going on?
Well, frankly, you're in a bubble bath.
Yeah, putting together a lightsaber is pretty rad, you know. I'm the one, yeah, gets me pruny, you know, keeps my skin clean. You know, bathing.
I just shake, like, just the stormtrooper helmet just shakes again and goes, once, Coral.
You bathed once.
Once. In 6 months. I saw you actually do something. Something that was worth doing. Until that point, or up from that point, you've danced around like a ballerina. Trying not to get hit. Throwing yourself under the bridge. Doing nothing. Leaving us to do all the work. But once, Coral, you did something. I don't even know how goddamn you did it. And frankly put, I don't think you know how you did it. Because if you did, I wouldn't be here in your dream state asking you how you did it. But why the fuck did you ever stop doing it? And why can't you do it again?
Well, mostly because I just figured that living my life the way that I wanted to would be easier than not doing it. Yeah.
That leadership part of you, what you tapped into, would have had an answer straight away.
Probably. I mean, I am kind of like floating on like a weird. I haven't felt good since I had to give up the Alter Loki. You know.
I don't care. And I float away.
Okay, and as you float away,
Good talk.
there's a
I like that
splash
that's
on
your image of Zane, who's just like, I don't care. As soon as you start talking.
there's a splash on the other side of the bath as your mom appears and just like flicks some bubble water in your face.
Jeez, rude.
It sounds like you have some issues with some members of your crew. It seems that Zane wants you to lead.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little tough to lead when he's been weird. I just wanted to give him space. I didn't want to get him to do anything he didn't want to do, you know? I figured if people were just able to do what they want, it would be, everyone would be happier. But I don't know. Maybe he wants me to give him something to do, so it takes his mind off everything. What do you think? Should I be telling everyone what to do?
So when
Should I be
you
treating them as
turn
friends?
away and then you look again, it's not your mom that you're looking at. It's actually Toby, and it's Toby as he imagines himself, as the original prototype Toby with jetpacks and laser swords.
There's also jetpacks on my arms
Yep.
and like knees.
I just look at him and I'm just like, you look fucking ridiculous.
Yes, it is quite ridiculous looking, all this bulky stuff all over me, but quite effective, sir. You're looking good.
Well, I'm naked inside of a bathtub, so if that's the highlight of where you think my attractiveness is, then
Oh, it's where you're most relaxed, sir. Most often when a smile is gracing your lips, it's caressed by the bubbles of your bath, you see?
yeah, like in the background there's like tiny little fucking screws being pushed into like the cylinder or whatever, and it's like, Yeah, I guess. I mean, I tend to feel
Yes,
most connected to the Force when I'm like surrounded by like soap. As weird
that's
as that
good,
is.
good. You know, you like soap, you like relaxing, and, you know, there's been a lot of stress lately, you know, a lot of people, you know, telling you what to do, basically, or at least letting you know that they don't think you're doing the right thing. And I don't think it's quite right, you know?
Well, I hate to ask because you just pointed it out, but where would you like to fucking see this happen? Go thing.
Oh no,
Let's
sir,
say.
I was just stopping by to say hello, have a chat. I mean, I think you've been doing a fine job. I mean, you've always been my captain. Well, in between ships, you know, not maybe with the title, but still, in my little robot circuitry, you'll always be the captain. And I think you've gotten us far, you know. We're still doing well. We're flying across the galaxy, having our adventures. You don't need to change a thing. Don't listen when people try to tell you what to do. You should do what you want, you know. You'll be happier.
Maybe. So, why do you look so different? Like, what's going on? Are you having like a midlife crisis or something?
So as you're watching, the image flickers from Toby back to your mom, and she tilts her head and says, "No, no, midlife was a long time ago for me."
Ah, hmm. I mean,
It
I
sounds
asked
like at
this.
least someone believes in you.
Yeah, Toby's always been there, but Toby, I think, enjoys it because he gets to bum around in space like I want to do. It's not very. I suppose you and Dad share that thought where going forward, you didn't want your son to just lay about in space and.
Well, it would be nice to see you do something, but your father's always been much more dark side than most folks.
Yeah, he's a little intense.
Well, it we had to do it to survive. When
Where
Vader
do you?
found us, he gave us the option, join or die.
Yeah, I mean, you don't just say no to Vader. I mean,
Well,
where?
plenty said no to Vader. At
Mm.
first, I only used the dark side when necessary. You know, just enough to fool everyone around me. Whenever they sent me on missions to hunt down other Jedi, I'd do my best to make sure they got away, but your father, he was seduced by it quickly.
So where do you fit on that scale? I mean, I see, I like look at both things, like the light side, and it seems too intense either way. Like both sides are too too much. I like sitting in the middle, I can take a little from there, take a little from there.
There's something you have to realize, Coral. Once you become one with the Force, there is no light side or dark side. There is only the Force.
Interesting.
It can be your ally if you want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I just need to work out how that is.
Like your new friend, and she gestures it across the tub, and you see not Ray's Navarre, but Caleb as he was in his heyday, kneeling next to the tub.
And what does that look like?
He
What?
It's the
has
picture on the
We
screen,
don't even
right?
know if Caleb is actually
No,
human, right?
no,
uh,
it's his picture, right?
That's Ray's.
that is raised without
Oh,
glasses because you can't get glasses on him.
oh, I can Photoshop glasses on him for you.
Lightning
uh,
bolt on his forehead.
Nerd glasses,
ridiculous.
nerd glasses.
Uh, well, remember the glasses from Force Awakens. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I know. Oh,
so Caleb looks like he could be standing right next to Obi-Wan from the prequel trilogy. He's got that the tunic style dress on, the light tan with the belt and up high in the middle.
Mm.
And he also has brown hair, like Obi-Wan, only he has it in sort of he's got way longer hair, and he doesn't have a beard. So he's just sort of got unkempt brown hair, not sort of unkempt, just sort of lets it go wherever it's going. And he looks like he is in his 30s, whereas Raz is,
I'm
old
thinking
as
more
sin.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, there is more of a vibe to that, minus facial hair. You're basically right. And says, is it the intensity, Coral? Is that what you dislike about the light and dark side?
Oh, I didn't recognize you. You look youthful.
Thank you. I did once.
Uh, I don't know. I mean, both sides are kind of scary, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't like the way that it manipulates you. You know. I mean, because both sides do. I mean, I've seen it happen.
Is it manipulation? Is it intensity? You say they
Well,
scare you, Coral. Aren't you just afraid of commitment?
well, I mean, not so much commitment, but you know, everyone who's either on the dark side or the light side, they always say this thing. It's like, let the force guide you, and I'm like, no, I think I can make my own decisions, and
You've used the Force to guide you in the past. More than that, though, Coral, why blame the light side and the dark side of the Force when we can look to so many other points in your life recently where, irrelevant of the Force, you have shown a hesitation to commit to anything? Jobs, bosses, paths.
Hmm.
Are are you truly sure that that your fear is grounded in what the light side can do to you or what the dark side can do to you, and not simply a fear of committing to any path?
I don't really have an answer for you. Mostly because what I've been doing is only because I wanted to make sure that everyone around me was happy. Not so much that I wanted to keep doing a job that I was paid to do. I mean, as long as I can exist in this place and exist with my friends, that's really ultimately what I cared about the most. And
Do you think that gray Jedi have friends? Do you think that they frequent with allies when they have to, in order to keep themselves in the middle, go from heights of charity to heinous acts of murder?
oh, well, I mean, it depends. Do they have friends that are both charitable and like murder?
I think that this is when your mom appears, flickering over top of Caleb's form, and she just says, "Do you?"
I do. I consider the crew my friends. And I had friends in the past as well. Of course, now I am displaced out of time. Out of the Force, even.
And that's when things get really weird. Because a second version of Caleb just kind of mistily appears next to Caleb.
Oh shit!
That's
Is he
twice as
like?
much Caleb, everybody.
Please,
Is
dear
he
God,
like?
Wreckage, talk to yourself.
Is he like Nega Caleb? Like what's going on there? Does he have like black eyes?
I don't know what is going on.
So remember that the character you're playing is a holocron version
It's
of Caleb, but at some point Caleb actually died and rejoined the Force.
Right.
yeah.
Oh shit!
I thought it was Bizarro Caleb. I was way off.
Oh man! And I'm just like, oh man.
You want to throw me a bone here? How much older is Bizarro Caleb? Or real
I actually know
Caleb?
how much older Bizarro
Bizarro
Caleb is
Caleb.
right now. So Bizarro Caleb is like fucking ancient at this point. But more importantly, it's very obvious that he fell to the dark side. Like
Oh shit!
his skin is like Palpatine wrinkled. You can see his hair is like stark white, and he's hunched over, and you can literally see the darkness coming off him as he looks at his younger self and then looks towards.
So normally Carl is like very restrained, but he's literally like almost standing up in the bathtub when this fucking guy comes out of nowhere, and he's just like, and I'm just like, and he's just like, oh man, it's like I'm reading your diary or something, Caleb.
Hmm.
Shit. I'd offer you a spot on the bath there, Dark Caleb, but I think you're wrinkly enough. I sit back down in the water.
The pull to the dark side is strong, I see, says younger Caleb.
Strong indeed. Who are you that you would take my form, imposter?
I take it at some point in your youth you made a holocron.
I did. Do you claim to be the spirit of myself from those days when I was nothing more than a sanctimonious fool?
Oh, shit.
I am.
And who is this Twi'lek slave that lays about in this pool of water enjoying various chemicals?
Hi, I'm Coral. Nice to meet you.
That was
Really
rhetorical,
enjoyed-
I don't care.
Then, all right. You're getting snappy in your
And, yeah, I think at this point, like, both Calebs are, like, floating away, but still talking to each other, and it's super awkward.
No, I'm Caleb. No, I am. No, I am.
I am the Batman.
And your mom is still there, and she's like, it's almost complete.
I look back at the crystal. I guess it's like maybe like two halves. Like I sort of build each half separately, and I need to like because if I'm reading correctly, like there's no like mechanical parts in a saber. It's like just sort of
It's not
melded.
that there's not mechanical parts. It's that as a part of this ritual, you're using the Force to blend them all together to become one object.
It still
Yeah.
has to have an on switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I imagine like it's two parts, right? And then when I put the crystal inside of it and put the two parts together, they sort of like meld together rather than being like a
Screwed together.
yeah.
Now, I don't want you to think,
It's not a
Coral,
mag light.
that
Yeah.
we won't be able to talk. I won't be able to see you like this again for some time, but just remember, I'll always be with you through the Force.
You know, before you go, Dad offered me no advice, and he mentioned something about having your power. Do you know what he mentioned?
There's a very rare power in the Force called meditation, where you can use the Force to help drive others. You've touched into it before, subconsciously.
Oh, I thought I was just using the Force to like talk to people or something.
In a way, that's all it is.
Huh. I mean, should I like try and make it stronger? I mean, should I use it more? Is it bad? Does it hurt people? I mean, I don't want to hurt my friends, but you know, if it helps them.
So she puts her hand out on your shoulder and says, "There is no pain. Jedi do not know pain."
I don't really count myself a Jedi. Yeah, I mean, I don't follow their beliefs or anything. Just kind of
But I was once a Jedi, Coral.
really. Who was your master?
That was a question I hadn't anticipated at all. I don't think she answers that. I think she just recites the Jedi code as she begins fading away. And she says, "There is no death. There is only the Force," as she disappears. And as the entire scene fades away, I think we hear the of a lightsaber activating, and the camera's like from Coral's point of view, watching in slow motion as the blade like forms into this incredibly hissing, almost Kylo Ren-ish style lightsaber. Did we agree that it was orange in color?
Yeah, it's like it's very very bright orange. Like it's almost
Is it like white in the middle and it's just orange on like
yeah.
the edges?
Yeah, but it's also one of those things where like unlike other lightsabers, I assume, like if you hold it like, a saber and it's like next to your face, whatever, it would kind of almost like warm your face to a point where you could almost feel it burning. Like it's very, very hot. It's a very hot saber. It burns very, very hot. So,
And as the camera begins to rotate around, we see that Coral's eyes have made the complete shift to being fully orange and glowing.
ooh. I didn't expect a bathtub intervention. That's pretty cool.
No one expects the bathtub intervention.
All right.
And that's
So
when we
what-
cut to Zane
Yeah.
piloting the ship. After 7 days in hyperspace, Zane, it's probably gotten pretty crowded on the ship with, two drug kingpins wandering around. But it's about to get a lot worse because as you come out of hyperspace, you hear like a
Arthur, can we quickly do? I wanted to do that scene while we were going through. I wanted to hack into some of my memories again.
I think we'll probably have a chance the next time you guys
Okay.
go to hyperspace.
No problem.
You hear an explosion, and the board on your piloting controls immediately goes red, as it seems the ship has suffered some very serious damage.
So Zane is definitely sitting. He's like minus 112 beers of cans of beer on the wall. Minus 112 cans of. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh god!
You
Oh,
take one down, you press a button around.
oh, it's red lights, and I like start flicking red lights. What do these do? Fuck! Red lights.
You get a message on your screen saying Class 2 hyperdrive non-operational. Class 15 backup hyperdrive now coming online. And you see that you've arrived in the Naboo system, and normally you would be getting pelted with thousands of ads and like commercials and things. Instead, you only get a single package of several megabytes of data from the planet that appears to be an official greeting from King Gomjabar of Naboo, and a travel advisory saying the planet is currently in open rebellion against the Empire, and so remaining in the system could be harmful if you are not an ally of the Imperials, and that certain terrorist acts have been performed groundside. If you require landing assistance, please contact this location. And here's a news package update.
That's like, oh fuck, we're still alive.
So I walk
hit
in
the
and I'm like,
news.
Did that say class 15? Oh, we're in trouble.
Did you say you hit the news button?
Yeah, I hit the
Okay,
news
and then
button.
you get like a what's her name on Fox News? Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, I think
You
that's
get
right.
Megyn Kelly in an Imperial officer's uniform.
I
like,
switch it
shuffling
over to
some
Anderson
papers.
Cooper. He does better with my demographic.
I'm sorry. With who?
Angry white guys.
With my demographic.
I don't know who it is.
You don't know Anderson fucking Cooper?
Oh, Anderson Cooper.
But
okay.
you know Megyn Kelly? Holy
I thought you
Anderson
said
Cooper with the-
listen.
the
I heard you
bluest
say
eyes.
MC Cooper, and I'm like, who the fuck is MC Cooper?
Jesus, Arthur.
Yeah, you come with it's Anderson Cooper with his short white hair, and
Thank you.
I don't know Anderson Cooper's voice, but he just says. And in other news today, we have a live recording of the Corellian dictate, the representative of the Corellian Council, decrying Starfeld Industries for certain acts of terrorism against the Empire.
So I like what the fuck, fast forward button a couple times. It's like scribble right past some of it. Everyone knows so the first 30 seconds on these things is always just garbage.
Yes. I mean, this sounds interesting, but garbage.
So in true Star Wars fashion, I just fast forward right to the line that I need, Arthur. So go ahead and skip all the things that you wrote.
That was
Just
the
give
line.
me-
I mean, that was literally it. That the Corellian dictate is.
Oh, and then so I look at it,
Industries.
oh fuck, that was a lot shorter than I thought.
I'm
All
like,
right.
how come all the ads are at the end? I think they've got us. I think
Damn.
that bit of information was actually it. That's
That was really.
So yeah,
fun.
you zoom forward to the
Rewind.
ads, and it's like big, strong, wow, Vader. Oh,
Fucking rewind.
you rewinded. You literally watched the commercial. Big, strong, wow, Vaderos.
Wait, you
Currently
said the
unlicensed
Corellians were
in the
pissed at who?
Empire.
Yeah. Who?
The Force's most recognized unofficial Vader cereal.
The Corellians? And who else, Arthur?
I mean, I want to hear the actual message now because I don't remember it, Arthur. So I hit rewind. I
Oh,
wanna hear.
okay. So
was
the
the
message
Corellians.
is that the Corellian Dictat, who is the leader of the Corellian Council, is currently leveling sanctions against Sarfeld Industries for acts of terrorism against the Empire.
Yep.
Did that
They're
cat
the
just step
people
on your
that
shoulder
own
with
the ship.
full
I'm
claws out?
always down.
What the fuck is that cat doing? That cat is bouncing some booty right now.
Yeah, he's like shaking up there. He's like, he can't balance up there. I don't know why he went up there. He's freaking out. Oh, ow, fuck. Get. Okay.
Virgil,
so
can you link the Vaderos
Wait, why
ad
would the
for the
Corellians
people in
care?
chat real quick?
yeah.
I
So
thought the Corellians were not.
I thought Corellian wasn't an imperial sector, but it could be.
what the fuck is a Corellian?
Do you want to make a knowledge Core Worlds roll about Corellia?
Me?
Yeah,
No.
sure.
Oh, Toby. Yes,
Yeah.
Toby, please.
Oh, you're rolling against 2P. I don't give you a blue die because there's been so many Corellians in this goddamn campaign. They just fucking fall from the sky.
Let's see. One of these and one of those.
Uh,
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to have 4 of those things, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Yep, you come up with a complete 0.
No way.
Yeah, Corellia is a weird system. You know that it is independent of the Empire, but still owes them loyalty somehow. Yeah, there was some weird shit back when they broke away from the Republic. It's not really clear to you what's going on.
Okay, so I mean I mentioned that to Zane. I'm like,
Yes, I'm not sure. I thought the Corellians didn't really give two damns about the Empire, but I guess they still have some ties with them. Evidently, if they're mad at rebels making terrorist strikes.
All right, so Naboo Open Rebellion, this Corellian shit is doing the thing.
It's fine.
On top of that, in true veer to the left fashion, our hyperdrive is blown.
Yes, I heard we're down to our class 15. That's thing moves at a crawl. We don't have the money to replace it right now.
You're getting a message from the planet as soon as Toby says that.
yeah,
A message button. Hello. this is
Captain,
the-
you should get in here. We're at the Naboo.
Hello, you have reached the Kraken. Please leave a message now.
So, you see a kind of half bird, like half furred, like squirrel person speaking to you. It's someone of the Kamasi race. And
Do they
say,
have wings?
No.
Okay.
But they have a bird's beak.
Kamasi. Okay.
The Kraken! I'm calling for Captain Coral. Is he there?
I like 1 second, please. I like flip the mute button. Or I guess I turn the video feed off and flip the mute button really quick. I look back to Toby and I go, "Are we doing fake names now? I mean, we've switched this like 5 times."
That's why I called the captain in. Captain, get in here. What's the name of our ship?
Do we fucking really trust Coral to do this time?
Yeah, but he's got to learn his lesson some point. Come on.
Fuck it. I'm drunk. Toby, just answer the question.
Yes, this is the nobody's boat.
Okay, I flip it back on. Yes, you've reached the nobody's boat. Captain Coral is unfortunately what? And I like flip it back down. I go, what happened to you? Are you dead?
He's having a
Do
small
we even say he's
aneurysm.
here? We're kind of criminals now, right? If we're gonna say this is a different ship, we might as well like.
Yes, I mean, Coral, do you think your old nickname might fly? I mean, they're in open rebellion against the Empire. I think Twin Tails might actually carry weight here. What do you think?
We don't have to. Yeah, Twin Tails. Yeah.
So
Do you think it's a good idea?
It's about now that your good friend Jake Gyllenhaal hangs into the cockpit, and he's like, "Well, y'all know that me and Baltha are rebel intelligence agents, right?
Really, it's
We
not a
already
good time
told
for
them
it.
who you are and why
I hit
we're
the
here."
button, the screen that goes down to separate the driver's side from everyone
we
else.
Oh, you're like closing the cockpit hatch on them?
Really, you're great. This is a lot of good advice. I'll see you later on the other side.
God, I hate these guys so much.
And then I look at it like, do we need to lie anymore? Honestly, these are like rebellion. The bounty only works in Imperial lands, right? Like,
Yeah, just tell him we have passengers.
Coral, I don't know what's going on because you haven't said a single word since you've been here, and it's starting to freak me out.
Oh, okay. So, I guess I'm in the room. um, I just sort of, I'm scratching my chin. It's like, um, let's just go with a fake name. It doesn't matter what it is right now. I mean, Toby, you're gonna have to do some computer stuff to mask it anyway, right?
Didn't we? I can't remember if we did that already.
You're getting a
but
second incoming call from Major Trollghost Johns of Alliance Intelligence.
Oh, sweet fucking Naga, sit down. We're getting another call. Oh my god! Just
Hey,
like
let me.
voicemail. Okay.
I'll answer the Alliance Intelligence one.
It's
Yeah,
the
so, like, Coral
same.
goes to
Okay,
answer,
so
and I
when
just,
you
like,
open the
ignore,
call,
like,
it's
oh.
the same guy looking pretty annoyed. He's just like,
the same guy.
Captain Coral, I assume that you're actually here to answer this time.
Sorry, I was.
My name is
who-
Major Trollghost Johns with Imperial Intelligence. I believe
hi.
you have a delivery for me.
Imperial
One
Intelligence.
second. Yeah. Arthur, is that right? Did you say Imperial?
I meant to say Alliance Intelligence.
Okay, just checking.
Okay.
And
I've just
yeah.
said Imperial Intelligence so much over the last
yeah,
10
I'm
weeks.
just kind of. I was sitting there, just like, did he just trick me,
Shit, fuck.
motherfucker?
Are we just? Did we get fucked?
No,
Did we
that
get
was just
bent
me
over?
doing
It's
bad.
the same guy. He works for both sides.
Oh man, how
I'm
can
just
we
like-
trust him?
I sort of look over at Jake Gyllenhaal, and I'm just like,
The
waiting
cockpit's
for-
closed, so Jake Gyllenhaal and Baltha are both locked outside.
Okay. Do I understand this is who we have to actually deliver it to?
He has said that to you. Jake and Baltha have not told you who you're delivering it to, just that you're delivering it to Naboo.
Okay, it's like we have a scheduled delivery here. Whether it is you or not, I would need to confirm the transmit shipping package piece of paper we have. You know?
So he sends you like a authentication code, and he says, "Yes, provide that to our agents on board your ship, and they will confirm it. I'm flagging you for entry as priority into the Theed Castle. You'll be landing directly at the center of government."
Oh, interesting. Okay. I will. You know what? Stay on the line real quick. I'll just confirm with the. Yeah, I just mute him and video.
Yeah, so he's still talking. He's just like,
And I'm just like, what? I like unmute him and says, 1 second, I need to. I'll confirming it. Just 1 sec. I mute him again. Then I turn around and open the cockpit. I'm just like,
Zane, you're getting a third call. It's once again from Major Trollghost Johns of Alliance Intelligence.
I'm just like, I'm just like, can you like seriously just tell me who we're delivering this thing to? Because he's like, this is one guy.
So
What's his
Jake
name?
is like, well, if you have the authentication code, we'll be cleared to land.
Okay, so it is. We're delivering it to this guy, and it's.
Well, give me the authentication code.
Yeah, I handed it to him.
Okay, you send him the. He's like, all right, yep, this looks like Project Brown Squadron. Yep.
Okay.
Whoever he is, just laying there.
All right. I go back and I unmute the second call. I don't answer the third one. Yeah, is he not in the second one anymore?
What's happening to Swargula?
I don't know. I can't see him.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
know.
I'm just like holding my head, and I was like, make the call stop, Jesus! They just keep coming.
Just role playing.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay. Yep. Well, we have confirmed that this is the Brown operation. You know. So let's.
Don't talk about that particular operation over an unsecured comlink, Captain. Now
I
have
understand that,
some.
but you're throwing around your name, whatever. Anyway, yep. Hi.
We have much to discuss when you arrive. I'll expect a full debrief on your activities regarding a certain Imperial intelligence organization, which you were.
Okay. We don't really owe you a debrief though, so. Okay, we'll land and we'll deliver. We'll take it one step at a time.
So he just looks at you like, "Yeah, we're gonna debrief you."
Okay.
All right.
I land. Yeah, I guess I like maybe I like give Zane a shoulder rub. I'm just like, it's okay, buddy. The calls are gone now.
So
Just like I'm head down on the desk, like, oh fuck. I think I'm gonna throw up. Toby, basket. Throw a basket.
So we
yeah,
can
I
just-
like slide the basket over, and I'm just like,
Don't worry, we'll have these dopes off your ship in just a moment.
No, we're good. Dry heaves. Sorry, it went back in.
Actually, Zane, I'm gonna show you a secret. I reach underneath the the cockpit driver's seat and I like press a button and like a bag dispenser comes out like underneath and I'm just like I asked them to put this in because I don't handle G's very well, you know. So
we
that's
get
for
the
me.
typical ship landing on a planet scene we've seen probably a dozen times in the show. But instead of it just being like
Same
a simple cutscene of the ship going down, this time we see lots of other ships, orbiting the planet, waiting in line to land at the Naboo spaceports. This time, as you guys are like lining up to make the glide down to Theed, another freighter ship about the same size as yours, but much sleeker and longer. It looks almost like an orca, like a very sleek orca with a red racing stripe and flames painted near the engines.
wait, so it's better than ours?
Yes.
I attack it.
It immediately shifts and moves ahead of you in line to land.
Oh, I immediately attack it. No.
No, I'll hail
I'm
them.
like, they just cut in line. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
I'll hail them, Arthur.
Okay.
I thought
After a
this was
few
a
moments,
civilized planet.
after a few moments, you get a young dark-skinned man wearing a set of like futuristic sci-fi shades. They probably look like fucking Kamina glasses from Gurren Lagann, where they got the huge V's coming out to the side, and he's just like, "Yo, sup? You got skate?"
Well, hello, Skate. You seem like a very troubled individual if you're seriously jumping ahead of us in the line.
Yeah, Grandpa, I ain't know what that means. Anyway, listen, skate needs
You don't
to get
know
down
what
to the
basic
planet.
English is? Common, sorry. Forget what it's called in this fucking
English?
universe.
Galactic.
Slow your
Listen-
roll, oldster. Let your pilot know to just dial it back a few clicks.
Well, yeah, you dial it back behind us in the line where you were before, you piece of shit, or we're gonna ram you.
So Zane, what are you doing? Like, this ship is in front of you several kilometers, and it's like dumping exhaust right into your
Oh,
ship.
it's dumping
atmosphere.
exhaust.
Yeah, it's going like full burn to stay ahead of you.
It's farting on us. He's taking a big dump
Oh
on
my
us,
gosh.
on our face.
Oh my god, Arthur, I hate you. Zane just.
Now wait a second, before you say that, Swarg, this is literally every situation you've asked for. It's Zane as a pilot in a situation where someone is trying to mess with him.
I don't ask to be messed with, Arthur. I want to be the messer.
Yes, I know.
I want to be messing with other people.
I know.
Yeah,
So show me how it's done, Zane.
And when I call you the worst, then don't defend yourself.
Show me how it's done, Zane.
Because Zane's just like, all right, he's gonna die. Let's get up. Let's go. Battle suits. Get Toby to the docking. Fucking. And I'm just like holding him down the wall. Just keep yelling.
Zane,
I'm like, Captain, what do you think? I mean, lasers, or should we just bump them out of the way?
Where's my lucky shovel?
well, we're carrying a very expensive cargo, so maybe don't piss him off. I don't know. I mean, like, we only have to wait in line one extra time, but I don't know.
I have
So
a
your
plan.
comlink is still open with Skate, and he's like, yeah, man, you ain't got to waste some extra time, and, I got, like, priority business.
AP Gaming.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I try to hack his thing. We have
Okay.
a slice of.
I hacked the planet.
You make a computer's roll versus 3 purple that to hack
3
an opposing
Purple.
ship. Yeah.
3 purple.
I mean,
Oh,
you
I
are
might
fucking
come
with
back.
skates, so you know.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
can't fuck with
I don't
skate.
give a. I don't really
Nobody
give.
fucks with skate.
Nobody fucks with skate, man.
His,
I love
his,
how
His-
skate is becoming a legend.
his douche is the douche that will pierce the heavens.
Yeah. Cleanse the heavens.
All right, I better roll amazing on this.
He's like what Kamina could have been if he was an asshole.
I got a 1 threat. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, you try to hack his computer, and then and at the time we see Skate, like the ship slows down slightly, and like his engine block is getting bigger in comparison to your cockpit, and maybe you see like heat waves start to rise off the front of the ship, and Skate's just like, "Oh no, you did not just try to mess with my junk."
That
I'm like,
Oh, we're
motherfucker.
about to get all up inside of your junk, sir. Prepare yourself.
So he's like, "You prepare yourself. Skate's coming at you."
Well, bring it. All right, should I get in the laser pod now and shoot? I mean, we might need to.
And I like hustle off and jump.
Yeah, Skate tries to hack
Into the-
your computer as well, and
Oh, no
and
way.
nothing happens.
Yeah, we don't
So
have
yeah,
to-
you get a whole bunch of intrusion warnings, and your automatic countermeasures start deploying.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, don't worry. I think the ship's computer can handle it. This guy is not a genius or anything. And all these warnings.
Can I try and like you know what? I'm just gonna let this fly. We'll see what happens.
All right,
But-
Zane, what are you doing?
So Zane is like currently he's already suited up, and he's like in. We have like vac suits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like in a vac suit, and like currently as Coral's like standing in the bridge, you see Zane like tethered to the side of the ship, like thunk, outside, like jumping, and then you see me like flick on the comms. I go, Toby,
Yes.
I know this is scheduled for like a month from now, but we're going to initiate Skyhook now. I know this is not a test. We don't have time to practice. We're going
I
on
haven't
that
run
ship.
the simulation, sir.
So I'm
You're
like
out of your
out the
mind.
front, like hopping back and forth.
Run the simulations.
All right, we're
All
going to
right.
shoot the harpoon. I'm going to hook it now. You're going to attach me to their ship, and I'll fuck shit up from the inside.
Okay, ready.
Like,
Targeting
All right.
grapple
computers
hook.
If you want a harpoon, you need to spend a light side die because I don't think you actually have
That's
a
fine.
harpoon.
Light side us.
Very
Uh,
well.
And
Someone
I'm
move the light
assisting-
side die because I'm currently on the rolling screen.
Also, you should add an extra light side die because Caleb's a light side.
Right,
man.
that's right. He's a Jedi. Are you piloting the ship, Toby?
Oh, I would be.
He's
Okay,
piloting.
I need. If you want to get him close enough that he can harpoon, I need a piloting planetary with 3 purple.
Okay.
I'm
And the
running
only
target-
reason that this check isn't opposed is because Skate is too busy like trying to hack your computers right now.
He couldn't see us anyway. The gas cloud, right? He
It's
can't
not.
see what-
It's not a gas. I mean, there's literally sensors on both of your ships.
He's 3 purple, you said?
Yep.
Arthur,
All right.
I want to know if I can help Zane by like using the targeting computer to like shine a laser on a spot that would be proper for him to.
Yeah.
Sean,
Sure.
too?
Go ahead and make a gunnery roll.
Okay.
We'll
What?
see if
Who's
you
that?
can like.
It's a horrible idea. I'm gonna roll 1 despair, and then I'm just gonna get butt fucked by like a space flying thing, and then Arthur's gonna shoot me off. I'm gonna fly back to the planet and die.
Okay, what am I rolling versus how many perps?
2 purple.
I already did my planetary check, by the way.
Boom!
Okay. All right, Zane. I need you to make an athletics check. Versus 1
okay.
red, 1 purple.
Okay.
And I'm spending a dark side die
what-
to make
and
that a
what's-
red.
What's he get from me? A blue?
2 blues.
2 blues, and then I can use another light side die,
Okay. All right. You're using another light side.
which
die.
does what?
You can upgrade.
Wait,
one
nope.
of your
Sorry, I
greens to
forgot.
yellow.
I don't use light side die. Fuck the force. Zane.
Okay.
I forgot. I didn't want to break that now. Zane, like gay in a helmet again, like Cora like sees like I'm like my helmet like just like lurch.
Like he should
And
And I'm just like, did you just vomit in your helmet?
Coral, this line is for standard military procedure personnel only. And I like harpoon gun.
So as you're doing this, you get like a warning from the ship's computer that's like, warning, attempting to approach a Bato class starship from the exterior. You have a 12% chance of survival.
Don't listen to it. Look, I've got the targeting computer up. Do you see the red glowing dot on the ship? It's right on the side. You'll be able to get yourself right
This
in.
course of action is unadvisable.
Look,
Imagine if we lost a PC.
I'm a
because
better
of
robot.
Because of road rage.
like I'm a
Imagine
better
if
robot than
This
this
is
stupid
Arthur's
AI.
fault,
You listen to
everybody. I
me.
want you to know this.
Zane bounces off the hull and just gets caught up in the fucking afterburners.
I
and
rolled.
You're doing this,
goes
Zane.
away.
I rolled.
All right, the Kraken. What happens is you like launch this
Wow.
harpoon out of your
Alright.
hand,
Sorry,
and
how
then
you
like
did
the
that.
rocket booster on the end of the harpoon activates midway, so it looks like it's not going to hit, and that's when it's like, and you're like Boba Fettian dragged after the harpoon as you shoot between one ship to the next.
I like one hand like fly this way, other hand's flipping coral off. I was like, all right. So I grabbed both.
It pulls you in right next to the like emergency exterior airlock on the skate.
Yeah, you goddamn know I have a blowtorch, and I'm taken to that door.
Okay, that's the part where Coral, like the call was Skate. Skate's like, man, what the hell is happening? Is there
Yeah.
someone on my goddamn ship?
Yeah,
Jam their
like-
shit,
like-
jam their shit, jam their shit.
I turned to him and was like, yeah, man, like honestly, you fucked with the wrong people.
Like I told you, my shit is all up in your shit already.
Like honestly speaking, Skate, man, honestly, like we're the type of people that really don't care.
He's like, listen, man, you need to get your man off my ship, or I'm gonna dial
No.
down the inertial compensators and dive.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean,
I tell you what.
I'll
know,
tell you
that-
what.
I tell you, if you can safely land
Him.
and
Like,
get
navigate-
him,
Just navigate underneath him, sir.
I'm not gonna navigate underneath him. I have 3 green on a planetary check, man. That's gonna be impossible.
3 green. What?
Yeah,
That's not
3
too bad.
green.
Yeah,
Which
so
is,
out
like,
the front side of the
untrained.
cockpit, we see Zane like trying to hack the
All right, I tell you what.
exterior
I'm gonna
airlock
make
door.
a charm check here to like
Okay.
waste time. That's what I'm doing. I will
That would be deception.
do. Yeah, no, that works too. Yeah.
I'm just like filling up whenever like their comms are like allowing my comm through. I'm just filling up with like, you cum leather-necked moof milking son of a bitch. So I'm just like going at it.
I'm like, oh, you've done it now. You've done it now, Skate. Oh, you've really
the-
got
what
yourself
am I-
into it.
What am I rolling against?
I'm sorry, what are you trying to do? You're
I'm
trying
trying to
to
buy
deceive
time so that-
Skate. Okay,
Yeah, I'm trying to buy time so he doesn't.
Skate is
buy
1
it.
red and 2 purple, and 1 black
I'm-
die.
All right. So I remove the black automatically. 1 red and 2 purple.
Yep.
Right. I downgrade it to 3 purple, and I take 1 strain. And boom. Wait, did that show up?
It did.
Yep.
Failed to deceive him.
Okay, because it did this weird thing where it like fucking like spasms
rolls,
on my
that thing.
screen.
It's perfectly fine.
It worked.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Alright,
So let's
um,
see what happens with the advantage on deception.
Yeah.
Oh, can he spend 2 to do a different target like someone
Yeah,
else?
he just
can-
believes that you're kind of like a good. He's like, yeah, man, you're like good liar. I can tell you're trying to like trick me. Anyway, just want to let you know, man, Skate ain't having this shit. And you can see him like crank this huge dial that says inertial compensators.
Can I just make like a steady like laser fire like underneath him so that if he drops like he'll obviously cross the beam of the lasers.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Make a gunnery check. 2 purple.
Oh god, don't get a dramatic failure. Whatever you do.
And yeah, now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna throw in the dark side die. Make that
So
1
a red and a purple.
Yeah, red and purple. Or as my man Skate would say, black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Are we really making this skate thing like a huge deal?
Why
man?
did you guys made it a huge deal?
Okay. Yeah, you
We're here
try
to
to
have
like spray
adventures.
laser fire underneath Skate, and he immediately goes into a dive. The Kraken. So here's the deal. You have 2 options here. You can either jump back to the Alto Loki, relatively unharmed, or you can try to ride down this ship where they've currently turned the gravity generators off, and they've gone into a huge dive right now. And remember, you're on the outside of the ship.
I mean, do we get our space and line back? If he dived?
Yeah. I mean, he's literally breaking his glide path to do this.
So that's a success. We've already won.
Sure.
The question is,
shot back.
does Zane care, Arthur?
I
And
don't
the
know.
answer to that
I'm
question
asking you.
is...
What do you think?
Do I want to die this way, Arthur? Part of me wants to die out of spite, to say fuck you. So yes, we're going down into the gravity field with this goddamn ship.
Okay. I need you to make an athletics roll to hold on.
Versus
and
what?
actually, you know what? I think I need you to make a fear check first. I think
Does he
that's not
slow his
unreasonable.
descent at all because of my laser blasts? Or
No.
does he
No,
just
I
mean,
mean,
you
you
failed.
failed.
You failed.
You failed.
He
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
completely bought that.
Like you probably shot above him, making him dive faster.
Yeah, dive faster.
I shot,
need you to
I
make,
shot the consulate
I
building.
need you to make a discipline check versus 2 purple, Zane.
Um,
Because I don't think you've ever been on the outside of a ship with no...
I think you misunderstand how much Zane has been through, Arthur. We literally spent his first story arc making him fear everything. So now when he doesn't fear anything, you make me make a fear check?
We'll see. We will let the dice decide just how much he fears based on your characters.
No, because if I get scared of a little bit of gravity, but not of my wife
a
dying...
little gravity? You're on the outside of a fucking ship that's in
You
free
misunderstand
fall.
how little I care for my life.
Did
Well,
you
then
notice
let's
how
let the
little he
dice
gave a
decide
shit?
that, good
Remember that
sir.
he was flipping the captain off?
Let
yeah,
us
I mean,
let the
unceremoniously.
dice decide how
I
afraid
What
think
am I
it's at
rolling
least
this
worth
against?
a
2
blue.
purple. Discipline check.
Yeah, can you get a blue for flipping off the captain carelessly?
I
while
will
shooting
give a
through
blue
there?
for flipping
Oh, hold
off
on.
the
I
captain.
got 35 XP.
Fucking Dave.
So fuck you, Arthur.
Are you like, I'm about to upgrade my discipline 14 times?
3. Doing it 3 times. Wait, does that even do anything? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it does.
How are you upgrading 3 times if you only have 30?
He's
I
at
have 35.
45.
So you would up 5. What is discipline at right
5
now?
just plus 10 plus 15. That's 30.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
right.
literally the greatest scene we've ever had.
Fuck you. This is literally just a fuck you, Arthur. I'm burning my experience on this shit. This is against 2 purple? Okay.
I've never
yeah.
seen so many people so angry at one NPC since Nile.
What? I'm not even angry. Like, I'm
Hey.
just like loving it.
Almost failed
he
that
made,
shit.
he made the discipline check.
Okay.
He made it.
All right.
Now let's make the athletics check to see whether or not you burn up in the atmosphere.
No. I mean, you guys are already in the atmosphere. So, yeah, you've gotten the emergency escape hatch door open. You're inside the ship now. I mean, everything's all in free fall, but I'm not going to make you roll every time you go through a room. Like, you're able to move around the ship successfely, just like crawling your way there.
I don't mean to be a stickler. He never made the athletics check. That was a discipline.
Oh, that was the discipline. That's right.
Yeah, it
now
was
you
the
got to make
discipline,
the athletics. All right, you're making the athletics against 1 red and 1 purple.
I mean, screw you, Wreckage, but yeah.
What's important here is that Zane
Yes!
is not afraid.
Maybe?
No.
You failed.
No!
You failed.
Damn!
He has an
Because a
advantage.
tie is a failure. Because fuck me, right?
It's a failure with an advantage. Yeah.
So, again, I'll give you a choice here. The choice is, you can return to the Alto Loki.
No, I'll roll again. Let's go.
Okay, your other choice is that you're just in free fall.
I have a grappling hook still attached to the ship. Free
Okay.
fall with a grappling
so
hook
now
towards the
you're
ship.
literally like one-handing the grappling hook in free fall, like you're getting
It's more like a-
dangerously
just
close
a-
to the engine section, however,
That's
because
fine.
you're being dragged to the back of the ship.
I look forward to it.
What do you want to do now?
I'm gonna make that athletics save. I'm gonna do this until I die, Arthur.
Jump like 15 seconds back in the ship real quick.
Sure.
And I just want to be like, Captain, you've got to follow that ship. I mean, we'll lose our spot in line, which is a tragedy, but go, man!
I don't know. Yeah.
If he doesn't, I just like push the like thing. And
The
pull
follow
us
button.
up. No, just the like nose down
You
thing. to
initiate
point us up.
autopilot.
Arthur, I'm going to enter battle meditation.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the ship on autopilot. I'm gonna enter battle meditation.
Okay.
Is Zane close enough? Do you have the range on that?
Oh yeah, I got massive range. Don't worry about that.
So what
So
is
I
your
have to
range?
I have to spend
Zane is
I have
currently at medium range with you.
yeah I have to spend both force points to make the range
Okay.
activate though.
Well,
So
then let's roll that force point.
I did.
All right. You're gonna take
So
some
I
stress
have
and a conflict point.
yeah that's fine. I have to spend one of the. Do we have any of the uh, thingies? Destiny
Do we
points?
have any?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
You got-
Yep.
you
Yeah.
got-
Yep.
You have 5.
So take a destiny point. I'll add another strain to my thing, and yep. Going forward, Zane. So Zane, you feel like even though you hate Coral, for some reason you're thinking about him right now, and he's giving you
Oh.
positive thoughts.
Please
You're
don't
like-
do this to me.
You're
Yeah,
like,
man. But
Henley,
you get
please.
you get an automatic success, man.
I know, but the last thing Zane wants to see is your goddamn face.
So Coral's
I could-
face appears in your mind, and you
gotta
throw
fix all these
yourself
problems.
into space.
I guess I just get overly mad. That's what it is. He doesn't actually call me. It's the opposite effect. It's just like,
No, I'm telling you, dude. You don't have a choice. In
okay,
this,
oh yeah,
man.
okay, reinvigorated. I like double down. I'm like, God damn you, son of a bitch.
All right. I'll tell you what. Instead of giving him a success, I'll just let the image of Coral forcing him to be angry let you crawl inside the ship.
Okay, so I just like compat and go. I need schematics. Where's the fucking cargo bay? Also, I'm gonna
So
need a shovel.
coming right up,
when you
sir.
open the emergency airlock, the entire ship is a cargo bay. The Botto class freighter is literally a cockpit attached to just a giant fucking cargo
I
bay.
still do a quick scan and send him the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, if I need anything.
All right.
What?
Yeah.
And I go, what was his cargo again? What did he say? And I like start looking through. I like, what do I have for?
As you're looking around, the ship is completely empty on the inside.
You have.
I would guess
your rifle.
Doritos and Mountain Dew, but he didn't say anything.
I have. I mean, what do we have for weapons now? Like, we've gone through like 5 item switches in like 3 episodes.
You
No, you-
have
Yeah.
You have a
have a
light
slug thrower,
repeating
basically.
blaster,
Yeah.
A light repeating back. Okay.
and
I
you
still
also
have
have a
you-
bowcaster.
I still have the
your bow
bowcaster.
card, but I basically the thing is I have your bowcaster and I haven't given it back to you yet.
I think he probably would have just gotten it from you.
Yeah,
We've
but the
seen
thing
in
is,
the
he's not
past that you're
giving
going to
it-
lock it in the
No,
weapons
we
locker.
can roll versus that. I'll allow. I mean, that's a skullduggery roll because Coral's good at this shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'll allow Coral to do a skullduggery roll against whatever my fucking
Reception.
perception would be. Yeah, it's 2 green, right? Like, I don't think Coral can fail this. So yeah, I probably don't have the bowcaster unless Coral wants to get it.
Okay, so you won't. I wouldn't have given. I was gonna give it back to you once I can trust you again. That was the whole point of that.
Well,
So
if not,
So
you
I
a
have
light
my
repeating
slug thrower.
blaster, which is a
And a-
gigantic
yeah.
fucking repeating blaster.
Okay, so I have the light repeating blaster, whatever the fuck. I need to like Google what that is. But
just a normal rifle, like a normal laser rifle.
It's like having a machine
Yeah.
gun instead of having a.
okay, yeah, I see. It's like a and so I like flick the light on. I'm like searching through in the cargo base. I just like, Toby, it's empty in here. Nothing.
Well, I mean, there's at least one asshole in there somewhere.
Okay. So I am going. Is he still in free fall? Like, am I like in 0 gravity? So, right. So I'm like pulling myself side to side. I'm going to. Oh man, I'm going to take the. I'm going to take to the closest compad that I can, or like data thing computer.
Okay. Yep.
And I am going to. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna lock the ship down on the inside, like doors, blast doors.
Okay.
From the bridge to the cargo bay.
You're gonna close all the blast doors.
Yeah,
All right. That will lock you into the ship.
I'm gonna swap the code of the blast doors
Okay.
to the words FUCK.
I want to be clear here.
Is
You're
there a
gonna
check for
lock
that?
yourself inside the ship.
I'm literally locking it and then I'm switching the password.
Okay. All right. Very well. That will be a roll against 3 purple,
Fuck.
What skill?
and I'm gonna give you its computers.
I like how you did all this hardcore shit just to prank this motherfucker.
This is all Arthur's fault.
I put glad wrap on his toilet.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
annihilate that shit.
I
yeah.
just changed the password to fuck.
Yep, you do. You change
And then
the
I'm
password
like-
to fuck.
This guy's a goddamn idiot.
Skate's the type of person to guess fuck.
6969 was the old
So
password.
is he
Well,
essentially locked inside of his own cabin
Yeah,
until like?
Hopefully it's not
Yeah,
voice
he
activated,
is.
because then when the password didn't work, he'd just be like, "Fuck," open right
The
up.
password worked. Ding.
So I start like pulling my way towards the crew quarters where I know like the captain's room is, because it's the same ship. I want to find this guy's room.
So there literally is no room on this ship.
He has literally no crew quarters. Isn't this the same ship that we have?
No,
Just
no, this is a Bado class star yacht. That's
looks like an Orca.
converted into a freighter.
So he's basically just ripped out as much as the internals.
It's
as
literally
he
like
can.
a trucker cab where he lives in the cockpit.
Oh, okay. So then he doesn't have anything on this
He
ship.
doesn't have anything. on
Literally
this ship.
nothing. Oh, fucking balls. All right, so I go to the cockpit.
Okay, you've locked the door to the cockpit, but you can hear not Katy Perry. Who did the fucking song that's like Friday, Friday? Rebecca Black. He's playing the
Of course
Star
you would
Wars
say
version
that.
of Rebecca
I
Black.
play it every Friday.
I think they use different.
Life Day,
Weekdays.
Life Day. Everyone get down on Life Day.
God.
And the
Is
blast doors are currently activated, so there's like a second set of large steel doors that have come down to close you off from the cockpit.
So I knock with like the butt of the thing, and then I turn the compound. I go, "Hey, asshole!"
And then you like get an answer, and he's like, "Oh, what? What the?"
And I'm just like on the other comm. I'm like, "I told you, old boy."
Man, get off my ship!
You're
You
pretty fucking
dirtying
stupid.
that shit up back there.
There's gonna be one way I get off this ship.
Through a hole in the back.
How are you even on the ship, man? You got like transporter technology or some shit?
Sure, you're pretty fucking stupid. You know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be two options. You're gonna stop this gravity thing. You're gonna move yourself to the back of line, and then I'm gonna take whatever escape pod that you have, and we're all gonna be okay. Or I'm gonna enter through this blast door. You're gonna shoot me. I'm gonna take the hit because I don't give a fuck. Then I'm gonna cut your head off, and we're gonna take your ship.
Dang.
Now, let's be clear here. Remember at the beginning of this, Swarg was like, I'm the one that's hard, Arthur. You gotta make sure that I get to intimidate people. And look at the fucking situation. Am I a brilliant mastermind or not?
I almost died in the stupidest possible way.
I decide not.
Really? You sons of bitches.
Would you really?
You're
I
playing
feel,
with
I,
as far
I feel
as
like a
there's
certain
douche that
PC
cuts
should have
in
burned
line.
up in the
Yeah,
afterburners.
we all know how far. You literally had one line of text for this, Arthur. That was your prep. Dude cuts in line. He's a dick. Done.
Wow, I wish you
35
could,
minutes done.
I wish you could see all the stuff. Okay, you want to know what's happening? This guy
No, I
is
don't.
not transporting
don't.
anything because he's coming here for a lunch date with his girlfriend. He's late, and he's trying to cut in line so that he can make it in time.
That's not my problem.
Is he pouring his heart out to me right now? Is that
No,
what's happening?
I'm telling you the kind of prep I have.
And I'm telling you how
For
much
this
I
guy,
don't care.
it's 5 lines. He is ready and willing to do this. But yeah, go ahead, make your coercion roll. You're rolling against 2 purple and 1 red.
I'm gonna fail this shit.
So that's when you slowly feel the gravity kicking back in. Is he like from Toby's position? We could see him dialing the inertial compensator back on. He's like, "Yeah, man, fine, whatever." Shit, crazy ass, motherfucking nerf herder. You're not taking my escape pod though. I'll just land and let you off the ship. It's expensive to replace. God damn, I'm late for lunch, fool.
Late for lunch. All right, cool. And then I look to the side and I like do a sly smile. I just like go, fuck. And the door opens. And I giggle and I like go inside.
He's just like, shit. And he like fumbles in the Star Wars version of a glove box where there's a blaster pistol.
I boot stomp him. Like just immediately just psh.
Okay. Yep. You do the Commander Shepard Renegade. He's just like,
do
what the? Man, I thought we had an agreement. You need to be getting all out of my shit and shit.
Yeah, we had an agreement until you scrambled into the glove compartment. You fucking kidding me? This is
What
a
are you doing in
hostage
my
situation and
cockpit?
you reach for a gun? You're the hostage here. Do you have any idea how this shit works?
He's
What's
like,
in your head right now?
Are you taking me hostage, fool, on my own ship?
What does it look like? I just like pick him up. I like, what is he, like 10?
No, he's like 22.
This is what happens when you cut in line, young man. I don't know how long you thought you could get away with this type of
Yeah,
behavior.
so he
but it
reaches
stops
over
here.
and does the same thing Zane does, where he mutes the comm pad. And then he starts like he hits like the 911 button. And he's just like, "This crazy fool's on my ship trying to kill me. They shooting at me and shit."
I just like pick him up. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, someone on the other end is like, "This is a Naboo peace officer, Jaws Ranwick. We understand there has been some blaster fire in the area. Gonna have to ask you to stand down. Now, you say you're currently being held hostage. Can you describe your kidnappers?"
Everything's fine here. Situation normal.
How are you?
I'm sorry. Can you please identify yourself, second speaker?
My name is the Kraken.
The Kraken. I understand. Let's see here. I don't have any data on a Naboo citizen named the Kraken.
Cool. I like to just cut it. I don't give a fuck. I pick him up and I'm gonna drag him to that door.
Yeah, like you can see, there's immediately a callback from like spaceport security.
So I'm glad that we've ruined our job once again with a menial side thing because you let Zane eject out of this fucking ship to go.
Oh
kill
man,
some
look,
guy.
he was on the outside of the ship like before we even.
I really don't think Coral takes any responsibility for
He battle
Zane.
meditation to help him do this.
After he
That's
was
not-
attached to the side of the ship already.
I don't see how you can say that anybody other than me is not completely complacent in this.
I just didn't want him to die, dude. Like that's why I helped.
I think that they might be accessories after the fact, but Zane pretty much made the.
So here's what we do, Arthur, because I don't want to take forever doing this.
I hate
Really? Because we've almost taken 2 hours.
I'm
doing
aware,
this.
and I don't want to take much longer. I'm gonna attach him to the grappling hook. I'm gonna leave him outside the ship. I'm gonna lock the door, seal it shut, however it's gonna seal. He's a little wimp, so he's not gonna get in. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna take the ship. I'm gonna go back in line. And I'm just gonna land normally. I'm just gonna leave him out there for
You're gonna put it
however
on
long it takes.
autopilot?
No,
Are you
I'm gonna
giving
fly it
him
in.
a suit to wear, or is he going to suffocate in the
I mean,
back?
I'll look. He's got his own goddamn suit. I'm sure.
Okay. What's happening with the Alto Loki while that's...
Oh, you mean whatever? Yeah. I guess we're just going through the normal thing. Arthur, can we take a break right now, please?
Yeah. When we get back, we're gonna figure out what was happening with Caleb during all of this, because I had some thoughts. Then we'll see just how arrested Swargala got Zane.
Just how arrested.
We'll be back in about 7
Not very
minutes
much if I have anything to do
for
with
another
it.
2 hours. So I hope you enjoy the break music, and if your name is Radasaurus, I hope you make some incredible fucking fan art of that situation, because Zane literally riding a whale is amazing.
Space whale.
And I just want to point out, the Bado class ships
Decals.
actually do look like whales, so...
And there was a flame decal on the whale.
Yep.